So I read that you voted for this Jill Stein in 2016.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Why? So my choices were Trump or Hillary Clinton, another criminal. So the two main criminals of the ruling class. They're all friends, by the way. Now we know they're all hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. Then there was Gary Johnson of the Libertarian Party. The Libertarians are usually just disenfranchised, wealthy Republicans. I've never met like a poor working class person that became a Libertarian.
Well, you better hope you never meet one.
Yeah, because they don't exist.
Right.
And then, and I like the Green Party platform because the reality is if we don't fix the environment, we're all dead.
You really believe that this whole Green New Deal thing, you believe in that too?
Yes, sir.
So I know that Cortez woman run around like a mad, whatever, pushing that. I noticed that when she traveled, she still traveled by plane and all that airplane. So if she really believes in the Green New Deal, why doesn't she take a mule or walk to where she's going? Why doesn't she show what she believes first rather than enjoying it and then complaining about it?
Well, she doesn't ride on private jets, so she just can barely
why
afford
does she take a jet, period? She need to walk over there.
So how are we supposed to?
Take a mule.
So we're all born into this society. So how do we change it?
By first becoming an example of the change that you want.
Oh, okay.
And so she should, if she's really an honest woman and mean what she says, rather than try to manipulate and control, why does she take a mule? I used to take a wagon to town.
How many women cheated on you growing up?
No,
man?
no, no.
How many women lied and
No,
cheated
why
you?
does she take a mule to be the example of what she's...
Well, you know that's a ridiculous thing.
Why?
Look at our
Not
society.
any more than a Green New Deal thing. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
But why doesn't she take a mule?
Why doesn't she take a mule? Do you see a lot of mule stables? Do you see a lot of blacksmiths on this street here? Do you see that? Where?
But she could.
Where are they? Where are the mules and the blacksmiths for us to take?
Well, she could start
on every corner. There's a gas station.
She could start building those things. She can ride the mule there, hitch it to a tree or something until she get a stable built.
Okay.
But why does
so it's either airplane or mule?
Why doesn't she set the example?
She's trying to set the example
by acting. Set one.
I disagree. What she has done is she's not taking all of the corporate money that buys both political parties. She's voting against. She's voting. Yeah, we'll see. She's voting against both her political party on a daily basis because people like Nancy Pelosi, they're bought and paid for, and even so much so that they say we're going to resist Trump, and then 300 some Democrats said, yeah, Trump, you can have your border wall bill. And Ocasio-Cortez says, well, what's the point of having a control of Congress if we're not even going to vote against this president that we all claim to not like?
You for open borders?
We need some. I don't know that I'm for open borders, but we need something that isn't as inhumane as what's happening now. But again, people on the left scream about what Trump is doing, which is bad, but Obama deported 3 million people. He built the cages. Yeah, he did the cage thing too.
Why didn't they complain about the fallen Messiah they're doing with the Great White Hope?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
And so, do you believe, are you for a wall going up around the borders?
No.
You're not for a wall?
No.
Are you for the wall in Israel? Israel has a wall around it. Do you support that?
No, there's a lot of problems. Israel is really abusing its power, and it has put Palestine in an apartheid state.
They need to be there. Believe me.
I don't agree with that.
So you're not for the wall around Israel or the United States?
No.
Why not?
How many walls did Jesus build?
I lost the count.
Oh, he had a lot of walls built?
Believe me. But he had the wall of truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that was thicker than the walls of lies. And so you're not for the wall, meaning then that you want an open border.
There has to be a better solution than what this is now. This is inhumane. First of all, what I would do, we got to stop sanctioning all these countries. We sanction these countries, which is a form of warfare. We create more refugees. We're like, whoa, these refugees. Well, here's an idea. Don't sanction the country, which causes poverty and creates people wanting to leave. Don't bomb that country, which causes people absolutely wanting to leave. So if we stop sanctioning and bombing, which we're using our own tax dollars to do, we'll have less refugees to begin with.
But how about put the wall up and keep the rest of them out?
Well, first of all, they wouldn't want to come here if we made sure life in their country wasn't horrifying.
But it's not our responsibility to make
we're making it worse right now.
Their life work.
No, we are making it worse. Our sanctions and our wars make people's lives worse.
Well, now we have no other choice because they're invading us.
No.
And we need to make them stop invading us.
We're creating this situation.
No.
No. We're creating this situation.
I was born at night, but not last night. We are not making it worse.
Oh, really? So you think sanctions are a good thing? You think when people don't have, when we're like
Absolutely.
in Venezuela, which is the #1 oil reserves in the world.
Right.
That's why we want to go there.
Because look at the people in poverty as a result of the government over there.
And then we sanction it to make it even worse. We compound the problem.
To make them treat the people fairly.
No. They treat the people worse.
And to force the people to stand up and fight back.
You need to do a little research on the CIA. Because they've been, anytime there's a country that has natural resources that we want and they won't give them to us, Venezuela will not give us their oil. They want to nationalize it and give the profits to their own citizens, which is a good thing. When they say no, then we come in and say, oh, you're out.
But that's not true.
Well, oh my, what?
No.
Are you sure you didn't born last night? We've been doing this since the 40s. The CIA did this to Mossadegh in Iran.
But let me do this because of time.
Okay.
I know you're going to agree with me on this one. You might not agree with anything else, but you will agree that this whole idea of climate change is just a way for them to steal our freedom. They want to control us.
I don't agree. The way they've already stolen our freedom is through making us a surveillance state, which George Bush did and then Obama expanded on. You got to look at what the intelligence community and the deep state has done. So climate change, so there's the oil lobby.
It's not real though. It's just, this whole idea, it's hard for me to even discuss it with you because it's like discussing something that they're trying to make up. And then what it would do is have a conversation. It'll have a conversation with a group of people like those people that is totally insane. It would be like trying to.
What are they making up?
It would be like trying to convince my wife, if I had one, that she was sane. And I know that she's insane.
Right. So what are they making up? Are they making up the satellite photos that show the polar ice caps melting, the rising sea levels, the extinction event, the climate
but
refugees?
They can't do anything about that.
Oh, really?
The Earth has always been in control of the Earth since mankind. And things in climate is always changing.
There's 5
things are always happening.
Islands of floating garbage.
And
who created that?
I mean, we need to keep the Earth clean as possible, but we don't need a crazy, nutty woman like Cortez trying to tell us how to do it. She can't even run her own life.
Yeah, that I don't agree on that. There's the evidence. So 97.
The woman is living with a man that she's not even married to.
Oh my God, what are we gonna do?
Thank you.
Yeah. I think that's.
Now, would you want a woman telling you what to do and she's living with a man that she's not even married to?
Yeah, I don't care.
Would you want a woman like that telling you, a sensitive man, what to do?
She's not. She's a politician.
No, would you want her telling you what to do though?
I don't want anyone telling me what to do.
Especially her, right?
Well, all right. You're trying to box me into a thing.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking you.
Come on, dude.
I'm just asking you a man-to-man question. Would you want a nutty woman like that who's living with a man that she's not married to telling you what to do?
No, you're bringing this question up because I pointed out the fact that climate change is not cyclical. It's happening right now.
That's not why I'm bringing this up.
Yeah, you are. You didn't answer my question.
What?
You answer questions with a question, so that's how I know you're not answering.
But you're my guest. So what do you say? Would you want a woman like that telling you what to do when she's living with a man and not married to?
Yeah, if I agree with her positions, I don't care what her personal life is.
You are sensitive.
I want what's right.
Are you going to cry before this is over?
I don't know. If I do, I might swing too.
Ooh.
Oh, I know, right?
I know karate.
No, you don't.
I know judo.
No, you don't.
I know Joe.
No, you don't.
Okay. What do you think about these 4 radical women in Congress, Omar, Cortez, Tlaib, and Presley?
I think they're actually breaking we have a kleptocracy run by oligarchs, okay? There's the 1%, and they run and control everything. And so the Republican Party's owned by, like, the NRA, the Democrats are owned by AIPAC. Both parties are controlled by the oil lobby and the big pharmaceutical companies and the banks.
And so for those reasons, you're going to go and agree with 4 insane, illogical, just nutty women
I don't think they're
because you
insane.
don't agree with these things?
I don't think, well, you're presupposing that I agree with you. I do not agree with you that they're insane, nutty women. I think they're bringing
You think they're sane?
Yeah, I think they're bringing up really good.
Do you smoke pot?
No, I'm sober.
Well, you probably need to smoke some.
Well, so you don't. So if you think they're insane, so you think what? Mitch McConnell and Donald Trump are sane men?
Wait until I get to that.
Oh,
I got
man.
good news for you about that. There's this woman, Representative
Presley.
Presley, I'm sorry.
Okay.
She's one of the nutcases. She said that they don't need brown people who don't want to be a brown voice. Is that progressive? Meaning that all brown people got to act and say what they do. If not, they don't need them.
No, it's not. That's identity politics, and that's by design to keep the left divided.
Is that evil for her to say that?
I don't know if it's evil, but it's definitely identity. Identity politics has been very successful at keeping the left divided.
Is that insane for her to say that?
As I've said now for the third time, no.
Are you happy that Israel denied entrance to Omar, Representative Omar and Tlaib?
It shows the hypocrisy of America that if another country were to deny two other, like let's say Russia denied Mitch McConnell and Susan Collins entry into Russia, everyone would be up in arms. How can they do that? They're a crazy state, but Israel does it, and we're like, good for them. It just shows how Israel, AIPAC controls us. They own us. You follow the money. So if you follow the money, you can see who controls what.
If you knew that someone was your enemy before they came into your home, it's clear that Omar and Tlaib are the enemies of America and of Israel.
Do you know what?
You know that in advance, right?
Sure.
And so knowing that, and then they want to come into your home, would you let them in?
They're Congress. They're Congress. They're representing the United States.
Would you let them in first? Then I want to.
Well, let me ask you this. According to this thing, because I think I know your answer to this, right? So you wouldn't let them in, correct? Of hell no, hell no, no way. Okay, so you know who the CIA head of the CIA?
No, that's not
No, answer my. I'm gonna answer
No. Then I will respond to your question.
Okay.
Would you let your enemy in if you know in advance that they're your enemy? Would you let them into your home?
I would try to make them. Let's sit down and talk reasonably.
Would you let them into your home if you knew they were your enemies before?
If the head of the CIA said,
listen. I ain't asked about no CIA. Would you let the enemy into your home knowing that they're your enemy?
Yeah, I answer your question and then you ask it the second time.
Would you say yes or no?
I said yes.
You would?
Yeah, I try to reason with them.
You are sensitive.
It's
Only a woman would do that.
No, it's the code of the samurai. You need to study samurai code. Victory comes with the sword. Is
samurai sensitive too?
Yeah.
Well, you better drop samurai.
Well, they also had swords. They were trained killers.
Well, he wasn't doing anything with them.
Let me ask you this question.
Yes.
You don't know anything about samurai history.
Well, it sounds like he's sensitive.